So This Is Love by 4 Curious Dad on AO3. Episode 34, Chapter 14. Training Camp, here we go. Ha, serves you right, fucking extras. You have no brain to show up in a training camp with booze. Showing up on time, Bakugo Katsuki had quite an exasperated moment witnessing the confiscating scene. He left his comment and got into the bus. Bakugo, don't be so hard on them. Kirishima followed behind, but then stopped and helped the boys. But he was right. Sero, what had you been thinking? Well, a normal summer camp, I have no comment, but you know this is a training one, right? This is just not like you. Kirishima asked, while pulling Sero to stand up, patting the dust off his shirt. Yeah, man, what made you do this? Kaminari, lying on the floor, opened his mouth to catch every breath he possibly could. What happened with all the confession plans and stuff? Sero tiredly replied. Well, I just thought that it would help me become braver to face him and make it easier to confess. Oh, bro! Kirishima landed a smack on Sero's back. You have your friends here. Everyone kind of knows what is happening with you now, so just say a word and we'll help. Thanks, man. I appreciate the spirit. Yet, I prefer to be more private when I'm confessing to him. Whatever you need, man. Now, come on, let's get on the bus or we'll be left behind. When they got into the bus, everyone was already seated down. The class was having fun and chaotic, as normal as they had, and Mina was happily chirping with Hagakure. Behind them, Uraraka and Ashita were laughing over something. Midoriya was mumbling and going through his bag one more time. Jiro was showing Yaoyorozu her list of favorite songs. Sato was giving his home-cooked sweets and invited Ayama, who was showing off his twinkle. Shoji was helping Ojiro put the bag away. Surprisingly, the one who was loud and grumpy all the time, Bakugo, had already crossed his arms and rested his eyes, sitting next to Tokoyami, who was glazing outside of the window, and Ida, the class president, was running up and down the bus to count heads. Kaminari then expectantly pulled Kirishima's arm, quickly got into his seat, and already pulled his phone out to blast the music. Sero was left standing there. He scanned around the bus, looking for Todoroki. Sero, you're here. Quick, get into your seat. We are ready to go. Ida greeted. Sero after finishing counting. Yeah, I will. Have you seen Todoroki? Is he coming with us? Oh, yes. Aizawa-sensei told me that he is. Right now, he's in the back with Shinso and Koda. Please, hurry. I have to inform Aizawa-sensei, and then we could get going. Ida passed Sero to get out of the bus. Is he avoiding me? Sero nervously thought. But hey, what is he doing with Shinso and Koda? Then he walked to the final rows of the bus to find out the three boys were gathering and looking on something in the bus floor. Hello, what are you doing? Sero, you finished your push-ups. Todoroki looked up and greeted Sero. I have heard about the reason why you had to do it. Here it comes. Let's wait until we're older and try together. I want to know. Don't you think I'm bad? Are you surprised? No, you just bought beer. It's not like you drank it or made others drink it with you. I don't think it's a problem. Todoroki tilted his head. Why do you think I should be surprised? Well, it's not like me to bring it. Kirishima said, and, well, I thought you were gonna change your mind about me. No, Sero, I'm your friend. I won't change my mind over little things like that. In fact, I feel it very funny, because Natsune did mention this happening during one of his camps too, and coincidentally you did exactly what he did. Todoroki chuckled. I'm glad. Thank you, Todoroki. He is an angel, and yes, I'm still okay. But, what are you guys doing on the floor? Oh, this? Shinso raised his head. I, just like you, smuggled something that shouldn't be here in the first place. Koda mumbled something in response. I'm sorry, buddy. Can you be a little louder? Shinso leaned on the other boy. Ah, yes, but don't worry, Koda. You are really helping me here, and I'm fully responsible for it. For what? Replying to Sero's answer, a furry black ball popped out of Todoroki's lap. It was the cat they met at Aizawa's house, the one who was super clingy to Todoroki. I had no other way. The other cats have already found a new home, but this little furball doesn't want to go. Originally, Yama-sensei has to house sit with the cats, but he has a terrible cold, so he couldn't handle a crying cat all the time, so I decided to bring him with me. You stayed with Aizawa-sensei and he didn't know you brought a fucking cat with you on the training camp? Nope. He was too busy making calls and planning the itinerary. After all, the location is supposed to be secret, so he has to keep his work away from me. And this morning, we left the house at different times, so he didn't know that this furball got into my bag and refused to leave. Shinso put his annoying expression when he saw Sero's unbelievable face. Trust me, I tried everything to let it stay home, but this one is too damn smart. Besides, I think it's better for Yamada-sensei to rest while taking care of the rest of the cats at the same time, without a mini-cat speaker by his side all day. Shinso just finished talking to the cat. The cat meowed proudly to agree with him. That's right, it's you. So, yeah, now I'm asking Koda's help to tell the cat to be nice all throughout the trip. But apparently it only listens to, well, Todoroki here. Can you keep a secret, Sero? Todoroki looked up at Sero. He didn't know that Sero was weak and now squealing internally with his unintentional puppy eyes. Sure, let's sit together. It's easier to look for both of you. Okay, so obviously Todoroki didn't react poorly. I will say bringing booze... What a stereotypical Hispanic thing to do. I forgot to mention that in the end notes of the other one, but... Stereotypical Hispanic. Stereotypical? Stereotypical. Stereotypical. Why is it so low? Hold up. Okay, I still don't know why it was so fucking low. I moved it slightly and it kind of improved it, I think. No, it didn't. Hold up, let's move it this way. Let's move it this way. I know if I point it correctly away from me, directly towards me, it becomes shitty. Like, shitty. It becomes, yeah, look at that. That's so bad. So let's try this. Is that better? Yeah, that's way better. Look at that. It fixed it. Okay. I don't know what that was, but oh well. Anyways, yeah, stereotypical and on Hispanic month too. I'm joking. That's a typical teenager thing to do. Try to sneak in. I think at my school there was back in the old days. I wasn't in that high school when this happened. But the reason why my school specifically is not allowed to go to Disney for our graduation trip is because some kids thought it would be so brilliant to put alcohol, to try to sneak alcohol in. I mean, the way they did it was kind of strategic, but still stupid. They got oranges, and then they got a needle, and they injected goddamn alcohol into the oranges. And that's how they I'm pretty sure they got caught because they were drunk. Right? They got drunk off of that shit. Or they got tipsy. At least one of them did. Right? And because of that, a teacher found out, and so did one of the workers. And yeah, so our school was not allowed to go there for a bit until the ban is lifted, so that's fun. Anyways, it's a typical teenager thing to do. As always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Link to my Discord server and socials are down in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content, and thank you so much for watching.